Thank you.
money.
Excellent money, man.
Yeah, you're all welcome to that is about our company compensation plan and explanations about the products and how you can also make money from this great company. So before I start what I'm supposed to do, I just want you to confirm if you can see my screen. I just want to confirm so that I will be sharing the slides to myself alone. Can you all see my screen? Am I sharing my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
clear.
you're
Yes,
seeing
yes,
us.
Yes, you are.
Yes,
Oh,
yes, you are.
once again, you are welcome to IgoGlobal, an indigenous company that is standing right now helping us indigenously, not just within Africa, but right in the whole world, because our products have reached the western parts of the world. So we have a great company here. You are all welcome once again. IgoGlobal, what is it really all about? IgoGlobal is an idea that became a community that became a republic that creates living legends, transforming lives daily globally. Welcome to IgoGlobal, indeed, more than just a network. And our website is www.igoglobal.io. You can log in to know more about the company. Who are we? Knowing about us, who do we really represent? IgoGlobal is an African direct selling conglomerate founded by seasoned and experienced professionals with over 100 years of combined industrial expertise. We are dedicated in promoting African scientifically researched and clinically formulated herbal products with organic ingredients indigenously sourced within Africa for our optimal health benefit and total well-being. Aside the health aspect, what is the value that we render? What are those services we render to mankind? Is it just the health aspect? No. IgoGlobal is into health and wellness. We are into real health state, technology, and education, which has kickstarted. And I'm proud to be one of the graduates from the first set of this school. What do we have as our vision? What is our dream? What do we have in mind concerning you that is on this call tonight and every other members of this company? Our vision is helping you that is right here listening to me, not just you, with more people that are going to join us in the future, to live a life of total well-being on your own terms through our profitable consumerism business model. What about our mission? Making our vision a reality for Africans in Africa and beyond. I believe you can recall when I said our product is not just within Africa right now. It has gone viral. It's right in the western part of the world right now. So not just the Africa that our interest is relying on. Talking about our core values, these are the things that makes us stand out. These are one of the qualities that makes us different. Before I start listing all these things, if you don't practice these characteristics, you don't have all these features built up in you as a partner to this great company, as an influencer, please, please start cultivating these habits so that whenever you stand, wherever you find yourself representing this company, people will believe in you. And what are those core values? Number one, accountability. Our yes is yes. We are reliable, accountable for whatever and wherever we stand, whatever we say, we do. The next one is result oriented. We believe in seeing results. We believe in testimonies. We believe in anything we do should yield something positive. What about integrity? When you say a word, do people believe in you? Do they trust you? What do they say about you when you are not there? So develop this character, because we don't joke with it here. It's one of our values. And the next one is innovation. We believe in new things, new ideas. We also share prosperity. The last but not the least is excellence. We believe in anything we do should be at the best. So these are our core values. So if you see these characteristics, these core values, and you are not practicing them, you don't have them, please, to be a good figure, a good representative of this great company, try practice. Our cardinal point is the next slide. We don't live a life of crab. You know how crabs live their life. If you pour crabs into a container, once the one at the top tries climbing above others, the rest pulls the upper one down. We don't live that kind of lifestyle here. We don't compete. We focus on uplifting, not bringing down. No. We focus on lifting and transforming our African lifestyle and dominating the global market stresslessly. That is what we believe in. That is why we value charity, we live as a family, and we celebrate success. Talking about what IgoGlobal has in view, that is the IgoGlobal City. This IgoGlobal City, which some of the things they have in view have started manifesting. The first thing is residential estates. We also intend to grow our own crops, meaning there will be a farm in this city. There's industrial park, IgoGlobal hotels and conference centers, IgoGlobal business school, which has kick-started. Like I said earlier, I am one of the graduates. IgoGlobal Foundation, so more and so forth. These are the things we have in view in this IgoGlobal City. Talking about our brand influencer rewards plan. Our grassroots business model was designed by our people for our people in our continent and beyond, with a revolutionary influencers reward plan aimed at transforming ordinary Africans' lives into an extraordinary lives of global influence and affluence. IgoGlobal, we have been in existence for just a year, and currently we just have 2 flashing products. I want to introduce you to one of the products of IgoGlobal, and that product is Iroko. Iroko African Roots, a carefully crafted herbal solution to support your body's natural detoxification process and promote overall health. Iroko Herbal Tonic has the ability to prevent and manage any type of health situations like high blood pressure, arthritis, general infection, hormonal imbalance, low sexual drives. Iroko is formulated to help the body to purify the blood, rejuvenate blood cells, improve circulations and energy. Also, it has the ability to regenerate stem cells and thereby correct hereditary defects. Iroko is good for enhancing bladder, liver, and kidney health. It also helps in fertility. This is our Iroko. Listing the features, which is not just all that, because it does more than the listed benefits. Talking about the benefits, some of them. Benefit of Iroko. 1, very good for high blood pressure, arthritis, antibacterial, general infection, hormonal imbalance, diabetes, purifies the blood, rejuvenate blood cells, improves circulation, raise the body energy level, generate general stem cells in the body, and also correct hereditary diseases. I've come across families, I've come across people that says their gene in their lineage, this word BP is what they believe they have from generation to generation. I've also come across people that says diabetes. My grandfather died of diabetes. My dad diabetic. My uncle, they are at the verge of losing their limbs just because of diabetes issue. Those kind of hereditary disease, Iroko, can cause those disease, those gene, remove it from your generation downwards. It does not mean that your forefathers died of those kind of diseases, then you too will die from that. So it's able to correct those kind of genetic hereditary diseases that runs in some families. That is the power of our Iroko. Iroko is one of the products. The next product that is also a flashing product, paving ways in the market, is our Pure Virgin. Introducing Pure Virgin, a breakthrough antifungal solution meticulously crafted to alleviate discomfort such as yeast infection, vaginal dryness, enriched with the natural goodness of aloe vera, cocoa passop, hyssop, and camwood. Pure Virgin not only effectively treats unpleasant discharge, but also tightens and cleanses the vaginal area, promoting optimal hygiene and freshness. Moreover, its unique blend of ingredients helps revitalize libido, restoring confidence and vitality to women. Trust Pure Virgin for comprehensive feminine care derived from natural finest elements. And all these elements are indigenously organic within our own soil here in Africa. Talking about the benefits, not just the listed benefits, let me emphasize on it. Not just these listed benefits, it does beyond what is listed, beyond what is listed. Like the testimony we had recently on the community outreach we are trying to do on Thursday, somebody testified about Pure Virgin working on pie. The nurse among us gave it to a client based on this infection stuff, and the patient didn't complain of pie to our member. The client now called the member. You didn't tell me this thing is working on pie. The lady was like, I didn't say it's working for pie, it is vaginal wash. What did you use? The lady said she used it on pie and the thing shrinked the pile. Can you imagine that? That is why I keep emphasizing that you should not rely only on the listed benefits. So what are some of them that are listed here? Number one, it works very well on candidiasis, intimate dryness, improve sex and intimacy, bacterial infection, external bacteria, works on low libido in women, intimate itching, that itching down there, that needle-like sensation that you do feel, it works very well on it. What about vaginal elasticity? You think your V region is too loose, it works perfectly on it. That is why it was able to work on that pie stuff. Are you getting my point? Can you imagine? Tightening the pelvic region, it went beyond the area it was created for and tightened the whole region, including the rectum. Just imagine the power of this Pure Virgin. So after the vaginal elasticity, what about malodor? Those offensive smell, that discomfort women do feel. Girls, women, you pull your undies and you feel this kind of offensive odor that you are not comfortable about. It works very well on it. That is the outstanding product we have right now. More products are coming, but we have products for the markets. We have products for the masses. Let me put it that way. What a great product we have here. So for the time and the area I am meant to cover, aside the products, aside the benefits, aside what we have for our health, like we said, It's not just the health. A lot of people are in need of what they can use to cure the cancer of their pocket. So how do we make money? From this point, I'm going to hand over this section to our second speaker, who is going to tell us how to make money from this company, how to join, the things you need to do, and different field, different level, different classes you can make money from this great company. I hereby welcome my mentor. He was one of the trainers that trained me from this school I just mentioned, an eloquent speaker, the most handsome man that picked the most beautiful lady who is his wife. In fact, let me not talk much about him. You will hear from him directly, and he is none other person than Mr. Emmanuel Ifeanyi. Can you please take the mic from me? Thank you very much for paying attention. Thank you once again from listening to what I have to say. I remain your one and only Rose Olori. Thank you very much.
Awesome, amazing. Thank you so much, Madam Rose. You are indeed a one of a kind. Thank you so much. Please, let's keep that emoji coming. Let's keep it coming. Let's keep it coming. If you know you can hear me loud and clear, please, I need just one person to unmute his or herself and confirm that you can actually hear me loud and clear, please. I need a confirmation
Clear.
because I have been fighting. Oh,
Loud
thank you
and
so much. Thank you
clear.
for that confirmation. Beautiful. Thank you so much. Please keep the emoji coming for the one and only Madam Olori. That was a super amazing presentation. You did justice as usual. And without wasting much of our time, if you permit me, I would like us to go straight to business. And as you can see on my screen, it clearly says, "Show me the money." All right. So if you're ready to see the money in IgoGlobal International, I want you to put it on the chat box. I want you to say, "Show me the money." As usual, it is our culture. Write it on the chat box. Show me the money. You can write it in English, in Hausa, in Yoruba, in Tiv, any of your tribes. Just put it there. Come on, let's make it happen. Though I cannot see your response, but I believe it's already happening there. All right. So show me the money right here in IGO Global International. The first thing you need to have at the back of your mind is for you to leverage and enjoy the wealth that is attached to this wonderful company called IGO Global International. You must be a brand influencer of this wonderful company. And to become a brand influencer, we have various tickets lined up for you to select, choose whichever one that suits your need. All right. We have the economy class, which is 12,000 naira. Now, the economy class, one beautiful thing about Igo Global is that in any package that you choose to come on board with, you get products attached to that package, which is equivalent to the amount of your registration. So that's to say, one way or the other, registration is actually free. All right. So we have the economy class, which is 12,000 naira. You get one product. You can actually choose, the Iroko African route, which our amazing presenter had already explained the benefits of these wonderful products. Or you can choose to go with one tube of pure virgin. And the economy class is attached with 10 PV. PV can be point value or product value. Then we have the premium class. In different flights, when you take your flights, whether local or international, you have different, seat categories. We have the economy class, we have the first class, we have the premium class, and all that. So in Igo Global, it's actually a flight ticket that you're buying. All right. If you choose to come on board the premium class, which is 27,000 there, you get two of our amazing products. You can choose either the Iroko African route and pure virgin, or you can choose just Iroko African route, or you choose just pure virgin. And the premium class is attached with 24 PV. The advanced class, like the name implies, it is advanced, more better than premium class, more better than economy. The advanced class, once you come on board with 51,000 naira, you are entitled to four products. Sorry, you can choose, two Iroko, two pure virgin, as the case may be, or you can decide to choose just Iroko, four of it, and it's attached with 48 PV. Then we run up to the business class, like the name implies. That means you are starting business. All right. With the sum of 87,000 naira, you go home with seven amazing products, and then it's attached with 84 PV. Then we have the first class. Now you're stepping up to the big boys. which is 231,000. You go home with 19 products, and then it is attached with 228 PV. Then we heat up to the royal class, which is 531,000, which goes, you go home with 44, numbers of our products, and then 528 PV is attached to it. And finally, the presidential class. All right. Now, this particular package is where we ought to be. We need to aim for this particular class. I believe that as the presentation goes on, you will understand. So, irrespective of the package that you're on, please, I want you to work towards hitting the presidential class. And for you to come on board the presidential class, all you need is 831,000, and then you go home with 69, products, and then attached PV is 828 PV. Please, I need one more confirmation again. Anybody, just unmute yourself. Just one person, just unmute yourself and let me know if you can hear me and you can see my screen. Very important.
Loud
You're
and clear.
hearing and
Thank
seeing.
you, thank you so much. You know, this Nigerian network, you cannot. Anyway, so let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. Now, once you have come on board this amazing company, now the next question is, how do I make the money? Remember, I initially showed you, show us the money. So the question is, I have gotten my product, I have used it, I love this product, and then how do I make money from it? We have 13 unique ways that you can actually make money from IgoGlobal International. We have the retail benefits, we have the brand influencers reward, we have the indirect influencers reward, we have the upgrade reward, we have the matching bonus, we have the reorder rebate, we have the unilevel bonus, we have the agency reward, we have the global pool rewards, we have the charity support commissions, we also have the awards and recognition, we have the downline check match, and also the agency referral bonus. Now, the first bonus, retail benefits. You know, most companies, like I always say, they believe in retail profits, where they make you, get products at the company price, add up, some, amount at the top and sell it. So they turn you into salesperson. But what we operate right here in this great republic is called the profitable consumerism system. What does that imply? It simply means, you focus on building your community of consumers by signing them up as customers instead of just selling for immediate gain. Now, the truth is, this is the magic of the big monthly fact check. Most people might be wondering, okay, somebody will buy at the company rate and sell maybe with extra 3,000, and you are telling me that if you don't do that, you will make more money. There's a secret behind the secret. As we go on, I believe you would understand. So what we practice here in IgoGlobal International is called the profitable consumerism system, okay, where you just have to convert your product users into your business partners, and you will be leveraging on their efforts. Now we have what we call the brand influencer bonus. It's quite simple. I always give that illustration. For instance, today, one great person invited me to come speak on her behalf in one of the women's conference that happened in Nasarawa State today. And then after, we had over, I think, about 150 people in attendance, all women. And then when we were talking, we were focusing more on the product aspect. And then one thing I discovered so much is, guys, people are sick. God have mercy. People are really sick. And when you see these people, you look at them like they are so healthy. You will be so amazed. By the time I got into one-on-one conversation with almost all of them, I was shocked. You need to see how people are longing to have access to our products. In fact, all the products I took, I could not. I exhausted them. I had to call the agency in Abuja just to, and he said he was expecting stock. So, I had to find a way to just, let them understand that they will get their products. So what I'm trying to say is, people need our products. Now, there are a lot of companies out there, a lot of brands that when you purchase their products or you refer people to purchase their products, you don't get any single dime. But IgoGlobal is saying, being a brand influencer, once you are able to influence someone to come on the economy class, which is 12,000 naira, the company gives you an influencer's bonus of 1,620 naira. And if you influence someone to come on board the premium class, which is 27,000, the company gives you a bonus of 3,888. If you influence somebody on the advanced class, which is 51,000, the company gives you 7,776 naira. If you inflate somebody on the business class, which is 87,000 naira, the company gives you a bonus of 13,608 naira. If you inflate someone that comes on board the first class, which is 231,000, the company gives you an influencer's bonus of 36,936 naira. If you inflate someone on the royal class, you can see it, which is 531,000. The company gives you a thank you bonus, which is an influencer's bonus of 85,536. And finally, if you introduce somebody on the bigger package, which is the presidential class, that is 831,000 naira, the company gives you a whopping sum of 134,136 naira. Yes. And one beautiful thing about Igo Global, irrespective of the package that you're on, let's say you're on the economy class, and you influence somebody to come on the presidential class, Igo Global will give you the complete amount of 134,136 naira. Unlike some companies that I know, a lot of Asian companies, they have a way of manipulating the system. But one thing I love about Igo Global, when it comes to integrity, just like what the acronym ARISE stands for. Integrity is one of our key words in Igo Global. That I can bet you. Irrespective of the package that you're on, like I said earlier, if you introduce anybody on a much more bigger package, you're getting 100% of the brand influencers reward. That is super amazing. And thanks to Igo Global International. All right. Then we also have the indirect brand influencer bonus. Now, you remember I told you on the brand influencer bonus, it doesn't matter the package that you're on, but when it comes to leverage, when it comes to working smart instead of working hard, this is where leverage plays. Indirect brand influencers bonus. Now, let's say for instance you introduce Ada and John, and Ada and John, they join the system. They become your first generation. They become your direct sponsor, which means you earn this particular bonus because you influence them directly. That is the brand influencers bonus. And then when Ada and John now bring Sam and Peter, remember Ada and John is your sponsor. They are your first generation. But Sam and Peter becomes your second generation. That is this generation that you are seeing here. Generation 2. Sam and Peter becomes your second generation. Now, normally, you've earned from Ada and John. So you're not supposed to earn from Sam and Peter. But Igo Global said, no, we believe in leverage. For Ada and John to be able to bring Sam and Peter, you're going to earn what we call the indirect brand influencer bonus. And if Sam and Peter brings Uju and Ken, Uju and Ken becomes your third generation. You're also going to earn from Uju and Ken. But the difference depends on the package that you're on. That is why I said no matter the package that you choose to come on board with, please aim for the presidential class so that you can enjoy 100% of all your bonuses. Now, if you're on the economy class, you can only earn from the second and third generation, which is 2.5%. Premium class, you can earn from the second to the fourth generation, which is 3.5%. Advanced class, you can earn from your second to your fifth generation, which is 4%. Business class from your second generation to your sixth generation, which is 5%. First class from your second generation to your seventh generation, which is 6%. Royal class, you might be looking at all this percentage that they are so small, they are so small. Do you know that in your second generation, you can have, okay, let's say in your second generation, you have 2 people. Fourth generation, you can have 4 people. Fourth generation can have 8 people. As it continues to go, you're not limited to just introducing just 2 persons, but we have a policy, we have a strategy in Igo Global International where all that is required for you to just identify 2 unique persons, 2 quality people, and run with them. Duplicate, and success will be inevitable. Now, straight to the presidential class, you can actually earn from the second generation down to your 10th generation of 10%. So that is to tell you that please and please, no matter the package that you're on right now, as you earn consistently, keep that money. Don't squander that money. Please save some for your upgrade so that you can earn 100%. This is just a potential indirect earning for the presidential package. You can see from the second generation, which is the second level, to the 10th level, you can see how many people on each level. On the 10th level, you must have had about 512 persons under you, and see the amount that you must have earned from just indirect. Guys, look at the figure here. If I begin to count this figure now, I might bite my tongue. So let me just reserve it. But you can see how amazing it is when you're on the presidential class, all by referring to persons and duplicating. That is for the indirect bonus. Then we have the upgrade reward. It's very simple. It's quite similar to the bonus that of the brand influencer. Remember, the brand influencer is when you introduce somebody directly. Now the upgrade, let's say the person comes on board with the business class. Of business class, it should be 87,000 if I'm not mistaken. And the person now opted to upgrade to the presidential class. Now, in some companies, they will tell you to pay the, excuse me, they will tell you to pay, kindly mute yourself, please. In some companies, when you want to upgrade, they will tell you to pay the full amount of the package that you intend to upgrade. But in IgoGlobal, I say, no, all you have to do is just pay the difference. So if you are on a business class and you want to upgrade to a much more bigger class, maybe on the presidential class, all you have to do is just calculate the difference, minus presidential class to business class, and the balance is what you're going to pay. And when you pay the balance, you get the product of the balance, and then the bonus, which is like the brand influencer bonus of the balance, will now go to your sponsor. That is what we call the upgrade reward. That's just the simple terms to explain that. Then we also quickly have the matching bonus. I love this bonus so much. This is where the real money, one of the places, because there are so many places in IgoGlobal that you can actually make money. This is one of the unique places where you'll be sleeping as I'm talking now. You might be shocked that I'm still making so much money in my back office through this particular bonus called the matching bonus. In some companies, they call it the binary bonus. What does binary mean? It means two. All you have to do is just activate two persons, one on your left, one on your right. You directly sponsor them, and then your binary is activated. If you are on the economy class, IgoGlobal is so unique. Even the economy can end binary. The only thing you need to do is just accumulate the required PV on your left and right, and voila, you enjoy your binary bonus. But in some company as well, I don't like to mention it, but I always like to refer. Some companies, they will say, let's say they will say you can only earn binary from your business class because of the package or the fee attached to it. But IgoGlobal says even with 12,000 Naira package, you can earn binary. Yes, all you have to do is make sure that you have 40 PV on your left, 40 PV on your right, and you earn the binary. If you are on the economy class, 40 PV on the left, 40 PV on the right, you earn 1,680 Naira. And you can only pair 12 times in a day. 12 times. And daily pair, for that 12 times, you can make up to 20,160 Naira. Weekly, 7 days, you can make 141,120 Naira. And in a month, you can make up to 564,480 Naira. Just economy class. You can see that of premium class, 1,920 per pair. It's the same 40 PVO when you are economy. If you do 40 PV left, 40 PV right. Look at it there. Let me zoom it very well. All these people here, economy, premium, advanced, business, first, royal, presidential, they all did 40 PV left and right. But the difference is the package that you're on. So please, you can see where you are losing money if you are on economy compared to that is 3,360 Naira on presidential minus 1,680. That's what you're missing per pair. So please, I urge you to try your best and take advantage of the ongoing promo to upgrade. All right. So you can see how lucrative it is in the binary bonus. The presidential class, for every 40 PV on the left, 40 PV on the right, you earn 3,360 Naira. And you can pair 121 times, 122 times in a day. That's huge money. Look at the money here now. In a day, you can make 409,920 Naira. Once you accumulate the 122 pairs in a day. In a week, you'll make about 2.8 million plus. And in a month, you can make about 11.4 million plus. This is huge money, and this is where leverage comes to play. Remember, 40 PV on the left, 40 PV on the right, directly sponsors activate your binary. Now, whether indirect, whether you are the one that brings the 40 PV After those two, as far as you have 40 people on left, 40 people right, you pair. You have 40 people on left, 40 people. As far as there's an activity going on, be it from you or your team members, as far as you're generating 40 people on left, 40 people right, you're pairing. That is what leverage it is we're talking about. All right. So fast forward, these are just the illustration of the two bonuses that I've just explained. I'll just quickly, because of time, just rush to the presidential class. This is a simple illustration of the presidential class. You join with 831,000 naira for the presidential class. You introduce two people that joins the system, with the same package. You will earn the direct referral bonus, which is like the influencer bonus of 134,136 times two. That is 268,270 268,272 naira. And then you also earn a binary bonus of 68,880 naira. For just introducing two presidential, you're making about 335,472. Is this good or very good? I want you to put it on the chat box. Good or very good? Good or very good on the chat box, though I cannot see it. I'll keep it coming. Now we also have the rebate bonus. It's very simple. The company says for any personal repurchase that you do, you go back to the system and you say, I want to repurchase. You're getting a 10% discount. A 10% you're earning on your uni level, assigned PV as a cash back on every personal repurchase. This is super amazing. And you know that for every purchase that your team members do, for every purchase, you're also going to earn. That is something that we're going to talk about. And it is called the monthly retirement bonus. This is where the fat checks lie. One of my leaders called me, she sent me a voice note today, one of my super leaders. She said, my leader, you have not explained this to me. Oh. Please explain it very well, oh, because I think she's on call today. So please listen, and every other person listen. It's very important. Now, as you start to build your team, it is very important. It doesn't matter how far you've gone. There's no harm in starting it all over the right way. It is very important for you to build a culture in your team by encouraging every of your team members, at least they should repurchase one of our products, be it Pure Virgin or be it Iroko, in every month. If you are a product of your product like I am, I know I do take Iroko African roots more than I can count in a month. And I believe if you are a product of your product and you understand the efficacy of this amazing product, you would not be missing this particular retirement bonus. So all you have to do is just make sure that your team members, build it as a culture by, purchasing at least one bottle in a month. And by doing so, guess what will happen? This is a clear illustration of what will happen. First month, second month, third month, everybody keeps, as you're introducing two persons in the system, let's say monthly, two persons, and all of them keep buying a bottle every month. They keep repurchasing a bottle every month. Do you know that in the 15th month, this is what you must have earned in the 15th month. You didn't do anything. No, the only thing is you build a culture by repurchasing, and your team members repurchase as well. Now, guess what will happen on the 20th month? This is the 20th month, constantly repurchasing one bottle, you and your team members, by building two persons every month. This is the amount that you must have accumulated. You did not recruit anybody. You didn't go out to go and say, come and join IgoGlobal. This is not binary bonus. This is not indirect bonus. This is just the uni-level bonus by repurchasing at least one bottle in a month. Now imagine if you repurchase more than one bottle and your team members also do the same. That means it will be even more than this on the 20th month. So guys, this is exactly where the big fact check lies in IgoGlobal International. Whereby even when we did, now let me tell you one funny thing. I want to advise you from the bottom of my heart. This is Mr. Afric talking. Build this culture. Because you might be shocked that when IgoGlobal will introduce another groundbreaking product, What if the company decides to put those products on the repurchase? And these products become a groundbreaking. You know, everything that we bring when it comes to products, they are always top notch. Imagine IgoGlobal puts those products in the repurchase mall, and you have not started building this culture now. Imagine if you had started building, and your team members have already gotten used to repurchasing at least one bottle. That means once that those new product comes in and they're on the repurchase mode, you will be flying in millions back to back, because you cannot use those products for registration. I'm just giving you an instance, so I'm not telling you that is what will happen. I'm just giving you, just imagine, picture the future ahead of time. You know, so that is it. Then we also have the award, the agency awards. Now, in IGO Global, our head office is actually located in Allen Avenue, Ikeja. And you and I know that there's no way that IGO Global can be able to, distribute the product directly to its influencers all the way from Lagos, because we also have, influencers all over the states in Nigeria. We also have influencers in Ghana. We have in South Africa. We have in Cameroon. We have, you can name them. Even in the United States, we have them. So the company says, hey, you can partner with us. How can you do that? By becoming an agency in IGO Global International. You become part of us. We give you a certain percentage for every product that is being picked up from your center. Now we have the state agency for now. The one thing I love about IGO Global, we are not after people's money. There are some companies that when you bring out agency, you will see people, if you pay, whether you are qualified or you meet the requirements, they will just collect your money, you become an agent. IGO Global says you must meet those requirements. I know a lot of people that had paid to the company and the monies were refunded because they could not meet the requirements. So for now, the slot for the state agency is not open yet. But to become a state agency, it requires 10 million naira. And when the slot opens, I don't know if this amount will still be maintained. But when the slot opens, the state agency is responsible to service the area agency and also the community agency. And that is why to become a state agency is very unique. It's a very solid one. That means from whatever the activities that the area and community will be doing, the state agency will be leveraging on that as well. So to become an area agency, all you need is 5 million naira, and every product that is being cleared from your center, you will earn 6.25%. And once your product gets to 40%, it gets reduced to 40%, you can always request for restock and you'll be restocked immediately. Then for you to become a community agency, it is 3 million naira, and you earn 3.75% for every product that is being cleared from your center. Guys, there is serious money in this thing. I bet you people are making real money from being agencies in IGO Global, because our products are wanted like you don't understand. People are hungry to have access to this product. So being an agency, aside you being a brand influencer, it is a double portion of blessing from IGO Global International. I encourage you, community agencies, you can only have one community agency in one community. Area agency, you can only have one area agency in one local government area. State agency, you can only have one state agency in one state. So that is how it's designed in IGO Global International. If you need more information, you can just go back to your leader or you request it from the group, and the information requirements will be sent to you. So we have the global pool profit, where top ranked leaders from national influencer and above, with the monthly unit level volume of 5,000 team sales from their lesser leg, shares 2% of the company's monthly profits from unit level sales. You can see the mention of unit level. What is unit level? I just told you earlier on. Repurchase at least one bottle every month, you and your team member. You become unit level qualified. So for you to also qualify for the global pool profit, you must have exhibited a culture of repurchasing at least one bottle. So that is to tell you that the future is bigger than what you're seeing now. That is IGO Global for you. Then we also have the awards and recognition. After you have made so much money in brand influencers, indirect, upgrade, binary, you can name them. The company now says, see, we still have more goodies for you. Please kindly mute yourself. And as usual, Mr. Africa always says, if you don't mute yourself, admin, you know what to do. All right. So once you're able to accumulate 1,200 PV on your lesser leg, you become a leader in IgoGlobal International. And the company says, thank you for doing an amazing job. And they give you an incentive of 60,000 naira cash. Yes. And if you now hit, you accumulate 4,500 PV, you become a mentor. And then you get an incentive of 160,000. If you hit the influencer rank, which is 12,000 PV on your lesser leg, you become an influencer and you get an incentive of 350,000. I saw a lot of people were just cashing out. I think, is it this week or so, when the list of people that ranked? I was so excited because every month we celebrate success in IgoGlobal. Every month people are ranking, it's been published. We're so happy. Like our cardinal points, we celebrate. That's all we do in IgoGlobal. We don't regret to celebrate one another. Irrespective of the team or wherever you belong, we are one family in IgoGlobal International. Now, by the time you hit the 32,000 PV on your lesser leg, you become a community influencer. We have a lot of community influencers in the house. And you go home with an incentive of 1,020,000 naira. Super big money, if you ask me. What can 1 million plus do for you right now? All you have to do is just play by the rules. Use our product, share the testimonies, and duplicate yourself, and it's going to be you will be celebrated. Then we also have the area influencer. All you have to do is just accumulate 72,000 PV on your lesser leg, and you go home with an incentive worth 2.1 million naira. If you hit the state influencer, which is 210,000 PV, you go home with an incentive worth 7.2 million naira. You can see it's regional influencer, national influencer, community influencer. Time will not permit, but all I'm seeing here is money, 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 all the way to imperial ambassador, like the name implies. 300 million naira. This is exactly where we all need to belong. I don't know about you, but I have one power when it comes to imagination. I like to picture it clearly. I don't mind. Go home when you look at these slides, go and print this particular one. Print it out in colored and paste it right in front of your bed so that anytime you wake up, the first thing you see is Imperial Ambassador. That should be your motivation. All right. So these are the awards and recognition in IgoGlobal International. We also have the Downline Award Check Match. Very beautiful and amazing award. One thing about companies is always upline, upline, upline that is enjoying. That's the mentality of network marketing that a lot of companies have installed in our brains. But IgoGlobal is saying, see, you know what? We are celebrating everybody, including the people that made the upline to achieve those ranks. So one thing about IgoGlobal, by the time you hit the community influencer, two persons must have made you to hit that community influencer, one on the left, one on the right. And for them to do that and you hit that community influencer, you're going to earn 10, those two persons will earn 10% of the incentive that will be given to you, not 10% from the incentive. No, you will get your complete incentive, and these two persons will earn 10% of that incentive. Imagine when you hit the Imperial Ambassador of 300 million naira. That means the two persons must have been on the Royal Ambassador, and they will earn 10% from 300 million naira. Guys, remove your calculator and do the math. That is to tell you that IgoGlobal wants everyone to succeed. All right. So that is what the downline check match is all about. Then we have the charity support fund. For every product that is being sold in IgoGlobal, 2% from the profits is being assigned to the charity support. And that is why every single day we are so excited that we are not just impacting people's lives health wise, but we are also reaching out to the needy as well. And the charity support will be fully activated anytime soon. And like it is clearly stated here, he who gives to the poor lends to the Lord, and he shall be repaid for his good work. It's like the usual sadaqah that our Muslim brothers always do. When you understand the power of sadaqah, you understand the power of charity, then you know that you're actually in the right family. Wow. And finally, was I running because I don't know how how I got to this place. So I think I need to start this presentation all over again. So finally, you can follow our socials. We are very much visible on Facebook, on Instagram, on LinkedIn, and also on X. All you have to do is just search IgoGlobal underscore INC, and you can follow us for more updates and regular posts as well. So, guys, before I say thank you, there is an ongoing promo. Yes, 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 and a whole lot of people are taking advantage of it. This promo is super. Oh. It is super. All right. I don't have the full information right here, but I'm gonna use the slides over here. And the promo, it's a way of IgoGlobal saying thank you. It's part of our celebration because we hit 1 year a few months ago. All right. Now the promo is quite simple. We have two promos that are actually going running simultaneously. If you chose to join with advanced class, let's say you're new, in this, you were invited and you have not signed up yet. If you choose to join with the advanced class, which is 51,000 naira, remember you're getting just 4 products. But IgoGlobal is saying, hey, you joined us in our season of celebration. We're giving you extra 1 product. Is this good or very good? Guys, this is good. Oh. Imagine joining the company with 51,000. You're supposed to get 4 products. The company will dash you another 1 extra. That is 12,000 naira extra for doing nothing or for joining during this period. If you choose to join with the business class, which is 87,000 naira, you are supposed to get 7 bottles or 7 products. But the company will give you additional 2. Guys, the numbers are so much. I don't, from the first class to the presidential, I always forget how many products. But trust me, this is a mouth-watering promo. If you need more information, all you have to do is just go back to the person that invited you, especially if you are new here. If this is your first time, go back to the person that invited you and tell that person, hey, I am ready to join this business. And trust me, you will not regret doing so. All right. So, guys, that is it about it. And I hope you got value. I hope you got value. I don't know if I was running though, but I hope the house was actually following the presentation. If you know you got value, I want you to write it on the chat box. I want you to put value. If you know you actually got value, put it on the chat